Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our video today. We have another earwax extraction video for you. So this gentleman attended because he's been having reduced hearing for quite some time. He's been using a little bit of olive oil to try and soften his wax. So we're going to use some microsuction to start with, just to remove the softer pieces of wax. You can see a little bit there on the outside edge. So we're just going to go in and hoover up any little soft pieces. Got the standard size ulnar tube on here, so you can see there's not a tremendous amount of room in this ear canal, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to remove the wax. Now, as I'm starting to clear away some of the softer pieces here, what I can see is there's lots of little tiny bits of hair embedded in this wax, which does make it a lot more difficult to remove for two different reasons. When you're using microsuction, you are trying to aim for a really good grip on the wax, using the suction to hold onto it so we can take the wax out. But when you have these hairs all littering the surface of the wax and embedded through it, it means you can't get quite a good enough suction to hold on to the wax properly, because the hairs stop you getting that good suction grip. And the other thing the hairs do is it binds the wax together. So normally you'd break little pieces away and take that away. But what you have here is that hair just binding it all and holding it all together makes it a lot more difficult to remove. Coupled with the size of the ear canal as well, it's not the easiest extractions to do. So just clearing some of the old skin off the canal wall there. Sometimes we're lucky, and as we pull the skin it will pull the wax down with it, but unfortunately not in this case. As you can see, there's a lot of movement to this piece of wax, so we know it's one solid piece. You can see all those tiny hairs there. I'm trying to just maneuver this wax a bit further down the canal so that I could possibly use the Jobson Horne then to go in and try and break it up a little bit. The smaller pieces, we stand a better chance of suctioning that out safely. But as you can see, that's all I'm getting a grip on, all these little tiny hairs. This gentleman's background, he works in a hairdressing salon, so lots of little fine bits of hair in the ear, as obviously lots of haircuts being done. Quite frustrating, so we're trying to get a grip on this this wax, but that hair is just not allowing us to do it. So we're going to go in with the Jobson Horne. It is quite deep, so I'm just going to touch on the outside part of the ear canal, just trying to break some of this. You can see the hairs coming away with it now. Really trying to get in to break some of this down, but you can see it's really deep in that canal. Now this is a really sensitive part of the ear canal, and I can't go over the top of it because it's too close to the eardrum, and pressing on the front of it is actually pushing it further in, so it's going to be quite uncomfortable if we carry on like that for the patient. So I've gone back to the suction now. We managed to break some of that hair away just to see if we can get a better suction grip. You can see just trying to pull the edges, trying to lift this block of wax from deeper in the canal. Really struggling with those hairs. We've got the Crocodile Forceps in now just to see if we can get a grip on some of these hairs. Sometimes if you hold on to them and pull it, they can be quite firmly embedded in the wax, so they'll pull the wax down with it. Unfortunately not in this case though, so as we're getting a grip on these little tiny hairs, just not pulling it all out. So we've put some olive oil in the ear canal now just to try and help us get a better suction grip. Doesn't always work when you have quite a hairy block of wax like this. So I'm just trying to lift the wax now. So sometimes if you lift from the bottom up, it can just free up. There you go, and you'll just see it starting to lift over this little lump in the ear canal here. So we're just starting to get a grip. if you suction close to the rear of this lump of wax there, you do tend to get better suction grips because it tends to be a smoother surface that's been sat next to the ear canal. Just really trying to unwedge this piece of wax. A bit of a wiggle up and down just to try and work it through that slight narrowing of the ear canal there. But it's firmly wedged in, so we're going to use the Crocodile Forceps. Going above and below just to see if we can get a better grip on this. A little bit of olive oil just blurring the edge of the camera there, but here it comes. And frustratingly, it gets so far and then the hairs break away. I do show you what comes out of the ear at the end. There we are. Out that block comes. Taking a look. There we go. There's the eardrum. That's what we removed. You can see all the hairs jutting out of the side of this, and the little bits that got sucked away during suction as well there for you. So yeah, all out nice and neatly. If you do like our videos, then please like, share and subscribe, and as always guys, take care.